I know many of you may not be sure whether there's going to be a class today or not, but since most of you watch the videos later also, so I thought I'll go ahead with it. And of course, having taken rest, I am more enthusiastic to interact with you all. और आप सबको a very happy new year. God bless you with whatever you genuinely desire and what is favorable for you. Yeah, sometimes we ask for things which are not good for us, so God doesn't give us that, which is absolutely fine. Happy New Year, good evening. Yes, so good to see you here, Dhananjay. Happy New Year. Yeah, so I hope you all had a wonderful time. All right, Laiba, Happy New Year. So I think gradually more and more people are going to get punctual, which is another good thing. Okay, so how was the new year? How did you all celebrate? Prerna, this is Pratima. Good evening. Happy New Year. Danish, Happy New Year. As like without the emojis, it's like, oh, where is Danish? Okay. So today we're going to start off with articles. Many of you, though have picked up English correctly, you picked up the tenses also, but you still make those mistakes. And if you remember, I said that, yeah, that once we have the basics in place, like your present, past, and future, once those concepts are clear, then we are going to switch to this because in between, had I done it or had I done it in the beginning as well, there would have been a lot of confusion without the proper knowledge of tenses. So now please tell me, what are these called? A and the. What are these called? I think everybody studied this. So you can tell me, what are these called? Yeah? Yes, these are called articles. A and the. Now, why do we make mistakes? And where do we go wrong? I think the very simple thing to understand is that whenever you talk of one thing, anything that's single, one, then you have to use a or a, right? So let's start with simple thing. I am a woman. I am a lady. You are a boy. You are a girl. और जो मुझे नहीं दिख रहे हैं, if some man is there, you are a man, right? So one thing, we just use a, and without thinking that it is very simple and very easy, if you could all just write 5, 6 sentences just using a, look around the room. Like if I look around my room, I can say, this is an almirah. Chalo, an aa gaya iske andar. This is a bag. This is a chair. This is a box. So आप भी इसी तरह के sentences एक बार जरूर बनाएं. I know थोड़ा simple sound कर रहा होगा, but जरूरी है basics clear होना. Let me see who are the ones. Yeah. So we have people getting punctual. That's really made me happy. And I hope it'll continue to make me happy. आप लिखिए. Why is it that when I ask you to write, then suddenly again I am not able to understand? I'll catch hold of someone who's going to teach me all this. Yes. Jitendra, Happy New Year. Welcome to the session. I think नए साल में तो मुझे ऐसे ही start करना चाहिए कि formal introduction every time I just come on live. I should say, hello viewers. Hope you're all doing fine and wish you all a fantastic year ahead. लगा दिया मैंने. A fantastic year ahead. Right? तो आपने अ से sentences बना लिए हैं. तो let's move to not negative with a. So अब not से भी बना लीजिए. She is not a good friend of mine. He is not a lawyer. एकदम प्रैक्टिकल वाले अपने घर में और घर के आसपास की चीज़ों को सोच के, जैसे मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ, प्लीज मेक सेंटेंसेस विच आर रिलेटेबल. दिस इज अ ग्रेट मैगजीन. Stardust is a Bollywood magazine. Dr. Kalam was a great human being. तो आप लेवल अप करके बनाइए थोड़ा अच्छे सेंटेंसेस. इंक्रीज योर डिफिकल्टी लेवल. Now this is the problem. लाइबा क्योंकि आपने बाद में ज्वाइन जो प्रैक्टिस सबको करवाया था, तो आपको एकदम से वहां पहुंचने में दिक्कत होगी. तो आपको पहले ये करना होगा कि आपको पीछे के लाइव आपको मिल जाएंगे. मैंने एक प्लेलिस्ट भी बना दी है, तो उसमें आप देखिएगा 9 वीडियोस मैंने डाले हैं. तो आपको पहले वो प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा, तब आपकी थोड़ी फ्लो और मोमेंटम बनेगा आपका, तब आप भी गलतियां नहीं करेंगी. अभी इसमें वो सेंटेंस नहीं है जो मैं चाह रही थी, तो अभी आपको टाइम लगेगा. आप चाहें तो आप अपने जैसे कुछ फ्रेंड्स इकट्ठे बैठ के पढ़ सकते हैं, रिवाइज कर सकते हैं. एनीवन एल्स, प्लीज शेयर योर आंसर्स. Yes. Okay. This is not a suggestion. अब मैंने ऐसे ही बोला, this is an observation. So okay, so Laiba, I agree it's not your fault, but now you can go through it. Okay, all right. So we were continuing with and now. So you can use not first with a. This is not a solution. अगर कोई एक इसी में आप बोल सकते हैं दिस इज नॉट द. अब कहाँ अ लगेगा, कहाँ एन लगेगा, कहाँ द और दी. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द एंड दी एज वेल? दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन टुडे. So all of you as students in schools must have read that an is used with. बताइएगा जरा एक बार. Let me get an answer from you. Where do we use an? Yes. नो आंसर. आज एक्टिव बच्चे थोड़े कहीं गुम हो गए क्या? आंसर तो लिखिए. एन यूज होता है, आपने पढ़ा था, हम सब ने पढ़ा था, व्हेन द वर्ड स्टार्ट्स विद ए ई आई ओ यू. राइट, दैट इज व्हाट वी स्टडीड. बट फिर गलतियां क्यों होती हैं? ई से यूरोपियन होता है, राइट? यूरोपियन. Then why do we write he is a European and we don't write he is an European? क्या reason है? Why do we say this is an umbrella? Hmm. What is the reason? So, where we go wrong, the fact is we go wrong because we look at the letters A, E, I, or U. Whereas we don't have to look at the letters, we have to take care of the sound. Air, apple, aeroplane. What is the sound? Air. Then elephant, air, elephant. Engineer, a, e, a. Then o, orange, orange. And e. So we have come with so many these repeated sounds, a, e, o. Now, when we say umbrella, the sound is a, umbrella. That is why we're using an. And when you say European, the sound is y, European. So we are not going to use an with U sound, right? So can you now make sentences with an? Many students lose interest in between and they may continue to make the same mistakes. It's their choice, absolutely. Make sentences using an. For example, he's an expert. He is an expert in technology. He is not an expert. Is he an expert? Is he not an expert? Yeah. Okay. Happy New Year, Sanchi. See, I see that when people make long sentences, they go wrong with these things. That's why I'm getting these checked. So don't take this lightly, check it. An expert, a European, an umbrella. अब बताइए with university, will it be an university or a university or the university? Yes, a university or an university? No, it is going to be a university or the university depending on the context in which we are using this. Why will it not be an university? Because the sound is not a, it's y, and we do not use an before a y sound, right? And when do we use the? The we use when it is something specific. The newspaper. We use that before the rivers, the Ganges. We use that before the names of books, the Gita, the Ramayana. The audience seems to be getting a little disappointed or what? Busy. Okay. So have you written sentences? Now, if we say she is a girl, that's also right. And if we say she is the girl, then also it's right. So what is the difference? What is the difference? When does one say a girl and when does one say the girl? So if you're talking of any girl, I'm just giving the example of girl, it can be the same for other things as well. So when you say Ritu is a girl in my class, you're talking about one girl. But if you say Ritu is the or the girl who came first in the class, then you're talking of the specific. So when you're trying to be very specific, good evening, Abhishek. So when we are very specific, then we say the for the same thing. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India. So आप the लगाते हैं, right? I hope it's clear now कि आप उसी कॉमन चीज के एंगल से जब आप बोलते हैं ये एक पौधा है, दिस इज अ प्लांट, ये वो पौधा है जो मिनिस्टर ने यहां पे अपने हाथ से लगाया था. So this is the plant that the minister planted here also, you can say. Grew here also, you can say. तो आई होप समझ आया आपको ए एंड दी का डिफरेंस. चलिए अब एडजेक्टिव्स जो हम यूज करते हैं, एडवर्ब्स, आज उस पर थोड़ा सा आ जाते हैं. अपने नाउन और वर्ब तो पहले सीख लिए थे, 3 फॉर्म्स ऑल्सो. नाउ टुडे वी विल टॉक ऑफ एडजेक्टिव्स एंड एडवर्ब्स ऑल्सो. सो एडजेक्टिव को आपको कैसे पता चलेगा वेदर अ वर्ड इज एन एडजेक्टिव और नॉट एन एडजेक्टिव? हाउ डू यू कम टू नो? तो आप इसको ऐसे पता लगा सकते हैं. यू कैन पुट द क्वेश्चन व्हाट काइंड ऑफ. Just ask the question, what kind of? When you get the answer to that, that's your adjective. What kind of a teacher is she? Strict. What kind of a person is he? Caring. अभी क्यों आज आपको करा रहे हो एडजेक्टिव? बिकॉज जब आप कंपैरेटिव सुपरलेटिव सीखेंगे तो उसमें एडजेक्टिव्स ही होंगे. लाइक good, better, best, happy, happier, happiest, bad, worse, worst. ये सारे एडजेक्टिव्स ही हैं और डिग्रीज इसमें आ जाती हैं. चलिए तो आपने एडजेक्टिव सीख लिया. नाउ एडवर्ब. एडवर्ब. Now adverb could be of place, time, manner. बहुत सारे कैटेगरीज आ जाते हैं एडवर्ब की. क्यों ये भी सीखने हैं? बिकॉज जब आप यूज करते हैं कई जगह तो आपको पता ही नहीं होता सही यूज किया कि नहीं. सो इन केस यू नो इट्स एन एडवर्ब, यू कैन यूज इट प्रॉपरली. One common mistake people make in adverb is she drives fastly. Fastly is absolutely incorrect. You can say she drives fast. He drives fast. Right? So, अब adverb को identify ज़्यादातर कैसे करना है? When at the end of the word you have ly. Carefully, nicely, sweetly, happily. शार्प एडजेक्टिव है या एडवर्ब है? बताइए. Is sharp an adjective or an adverb? आई थिंक अभी भी लोग थोड़ा न्यू ईयर के खुमार में ही हैं. द response is a little slow ever since this New Year Eve. Attendance लेके एक बार. All are there. Okay. Is Laiba there? right. So we continue today. And today I'm just going to share a story. And again, like some people say कि बड़ी परेशानी रहती है, बड़ी दिक्कत होती है. पहले भी मैंने इसी पे कहानी सुनाई थी और आज दूसरी सुना रही हूँ. Maybe you like it. Once there was an elephant and he had taken bath in the river and he was coming out of the river. And you know, elephants need so much of water and they keep splashing water on themselves. So when he was coming out, he had to cross a bridge. And on the way, before he could just move in the direction, he saw a pig. And the pig was really dirty. So the elephant changed its path. The elephant decided not to go through that way that day, and he changed his direction and moved on in another direction. Fine enough, his choice. And then, after some time, some elephants came up to the elephant who had chosen a different direction and asked him that why people are saying that you got scared of the pig. Now, did you really get scared of the pig? You are an elephant. You can even, scare the lion at times. So why did you get scared of the pig? So the elephant asked him, do you think I can get scared of the pig? Do you think it is possible? No, I was not scared. I was worried that I've taken bath. And in case he messes up with me and I have to respond or fight, then I will also get dirty. What is the lesson from the story? The lesson is sometimes avoiding certain people does not mean you're a coward, does not mean you do not know how to respond, does not mean that you're not strong enough. It just means that you do not want to waste your time and energy. You do not want to be in the company of those people who take away your peace of mind. Hope you get it. So it is this for us as well. As someone who's in the teaching profession, we come across all kinds of students. Though most of them are really good, but we do come across students whose mindset is different. So we do not have to really indulge in an argument, and then we can give them their time and they realize where they went wrong, and if they correct themselves, it's great for them also. Right? So I don't know, I'm not getting any response, so I don't see what the other students are currently doing, the practicing, not practicing, writing. Do you want to go ahead with prepositions? We've already covered the remaining things. Now it's the chance for you to learn phrasal prepositions. So phrasal prepositions will be look after. Look after. So look after is used together. I look after my mother. My mother looks after me. Dhyan rakhna when you say look after. And with take care, it always goes with of. Take care of. Please make a sentence with look after and take care of. Simply listening will not help you, apply this in your day-to-day life. Listening will help you increase your knowledge. So I want that all my students should be able to apply it in their lives. So write down 3 sentences with look after. One, what will happen if you make it with she, he, and I? You will even have a practice of the tenses. Laiba, this is to help you. Write down, she looks after. So whenever you talk of one individual in present, it takes S. She looks after her mother. He looks after his dog. अब इसी के आप क्वेश्चन दोबारा बना सकते हैं जिससे आपको पीछे का भूले नहीं. Does she look after her mother? Does he look after his dog? इन्हीं से आप नॉट के भी बना सकते हैं. सेम वे जो आपने सीखा था आपको रिवाइज करना जरूरी है ताकि आप सही सीखते रहें, भूले नहीं. Does she not look after her mother? Does he not look after his dog? सेम वे आपने सीखा. टेक केयर ऑफ. नेक्स्ट इज सराउंड. अगर आप सराउंड से बनाते, सराउंड मीन्स आसपास. ही इज सराउंडेड बाय. सराउंड के साथ बाय लगता है. ही इज सराउंडेड बाय साइकोफैंस. साइकोफैंस मतलब साइकोफैंट, SYCHO. बाकी आप चेक करिए, थोड़ी तो मेहनत करिए. साइकोफैंट, चापलूस. चापलूस. ही इज सराउंडेड बाय. इसी तरह से आप बनाइए ही इज नॉट सराउंडेड बाय, इज ही सराउंडेड बाय. तो आपकी टेंसेस की भी प्रैक्टिस होती जाएगी और आपको फ्रेजल वर्ब्स भी आ जाएंगे. रिलेटेड टू. रिलेट के साथ आप लगाते हैं टू. किसी का किसी से रिश्ता है. ही इज रिलेटेड टू मी. जान पहचान है, रिलेशन है. ही इज रिलेटेड टू मी. ही इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू मी. इज ही रिलेटेड टू मी. इज ही नॉट रिलेटेड टू मी. ठीक है. along with. along के साथ आप लगाते हैं with. along means साथ में. she is coming along with her sister. she is coming along with her sister, यानी वो सिस्टर के साथ आ रही है. she is coming along with her sister. coming along. Next, take away. दूर लेना, हटाना किसी चीज को. You can't take away my pleasure from me. You can't take away his happiness from him. आपने उस पर भी देखा होगा ना, मैगडी वगैरह काउंटर्स पे दूर ले जा, मतलब ले जाना अपने साथ. तो टेक अवे. आई थिंक ग्रेजुअली मैं आपको, क्योंकि अब आपका बेस थोड़ा बन गया है, तो आपको मैं डिवीजन करके सिखाऊंगी कि ओके रेस्टोरेंट के लिए अलग से लैंग्वेज, किचन के लिए अलग से. सो वील बी फोकसिंग अ लॉट ऑन द वोकैबुलरी बिकॉज वंस योर बेसिक्स आर क्लियर देन वोकैबुलरी बिल्डिंग कम्स इन. राइट. ठीक है. आप लिखिए अफोर्ड टू. AFFORD. अफोर्ड के साथ टू लगता है. आई कांट अफोर्ड टू गो देयर. कोई बहुत महंगी जगह है जहां आपको जाने के लिए लग रहा है उतना जुगाड़ नहीं है पैसे का. आई कांट अफोर्ड टू गो देयर. खर्चे के हिसाब से भी आप कह सकते हैं. और आई कांट अफोर्ड टू लीव दिस जॉब. I hope you've noted down. Afford to. Next is capable of. Capable of. He is capable of climbing the Everest. He is capable of coming first in the task. क्षमता की बात कर रहे हैं कि उसके अंदर है इतनी क्षमता, वे कर सकता है. नेक्स्ट इज स्कैर्ड ऑफ. स्कैर्ड डरता है कोई तो. स्कैर्ड ऑफ, वो अपने पापा से डरता है. ही इज स्कैर्ड ऑफ हिज फादर. He is scared of the street dogs. She is scared of snakes. अब देखिए इन फ्रेजल उसमें कहीं में आपने देखा होगा किसी किसी जगह आपको एस वगैरह लगाना पड़ा था, बट जनरली स्कैर्ड ऑफ और इस तरह में आपको चाहे दे लगाइए चाहे ही लगाइए, इट रिमेन्स द सेम. नेक्स्ट, reprimanded for. झाड़ वाड़ पड़ जाती है. reprimanded for, reprimanded. He was reprimanded for the mistake that he made. He was reprimanded for the mistake that he made. Next, aware of. Aware of, किसी चीज की जानकारी जब आप रखते हैं. He is aware of all the shortfalls too late, Shekhar, yeah. He is aware of all the shortfalls, the shortcomings in this person. Right? So aware of you've done. Okay. Anyway, welcome, even if you've joined late. So we're doing aware of. Help in. Help in. He needs help in setting up his business. He needs help in setting up the business. The old lady needs help in crossing the road. The old lady needs help in crossing the road. Right? Infatuated with, ज्यादा ही किसी को लगाव हो जाता है किसी से, तो with, infatuated means up. This is not love. This is more of attachment. He is infatuated with Rani. Infatuated with. Next is surprised by. I was surprised by his sudden success. I was surprised by his sudden success. I was surprised by the way he behaved. I was surprised by the way she carried herself. अलग अलग सिचुएशन में बहुत ढंग से आप यूज कर सकते हैं सरप्राइज्ड बाय. They were surprised by the amount of money he had spent on his house. तो आपने नोटिस किया होगा ये सबके साथ सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के साथ आराम से यूज हो जाता है. You don't have to worry about S or yes. Pushed into. He was pushed into this profession by his siblings. He was pushed into this profession by his siblings. Attached to. With attach you're using to or you use to. He is quite attached to his mother. He is quite attached to his mother. गिव अवे, ये तो आपने सोशल मीडिया पे बहुत सुना ही होगा. सोशल मीडिया पे गिव अवे, तो यू कैन यूज गिव अवे. He had announced that he would give away an amount of rupees 1 lakh to the winners. Take away, give away. I didn't understand. Yeah, okay. Right? Refrain from. Refrain from. कोई चीज से आप बचते हैं, नहीं करना चाहते या नहीं करनी चाहिए, सजेशन में भी हो सकता है. You should refrain from smoking. You should refrain from smoking and drinking. दूर रहना चाहिए. Refrain from. Next, resist to. Resist to. Resist आप समझते ही होंगे, किसी चीज से हटना, नापसंद करना, दूर जाना, उस सेंस में. He resisted to the offer. He resisted the offer भी ठीक लग रहा है वैसे. You should resist to the pressure. ये थोड़ा सा मतलब मुझे भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि I think I'll cross check because of the changes in the language. Certain things, suddenly surprise you. Because when we were small, we would never use directly the word shop. I went shopping. We always used to say I did shopping. Okay. अवेल आप किस तरह से यूज करते हैं? सीधा शी अवेल्ड द अपॉर्चुनिटी, ही अवेल्ड द, मौके का फायदा उठाने के लिए अवेल, AVAIL. टेकन अबैक, ये थोड़ा सा फ्रेजल प्रेपोजिशंस, फ्रेजल वर्ब्स का आज बीच बीच में मिक्स चल रहा है. Taken aback यानी हैरान हो जाना. I was taken aback by the fact that not many students were responding to my questions. I was taken aback by the fact that not many students were responding to my questions. Floored by, FLOOR या OOR जैसे बोलना चाहिए. Floored by means फिदा हो जाता है ना जैसे. I was floored by her mesmerizing beauty. कोई ऐश्वर्या राय की तरह खूबसूरत हो तो कोई फिदा हो जाए तो आप इस तरह से बोल सकते हैं. He was floored by her beauty. Affected by. He gets affected by the way people ignore him. Affected by. She gets affected by the way people talk to her. Request for. रिक्वेस्ट के साथ आप फॉर लगाते हैं. He requested for a cup of coffee. जैसे आप इस तरह से बोलते हैं ना, could you please get me a cup of coffee? तो इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में आप ही requested for a cup of coffee. ये इनडायरेक्ट, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट आपने सीखा है, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट बोल लीजिए, तो उसी का पार्ट है ये. Destined to. Again, certain pronunciations can be both British American, acceptable both ways. Destined to. DESTINED. यानी उसकी किस्मत में अगर कुछ लिखा हुआ हो इस तरह से. He was destined to be a doctor. He was destined to be a lawyer. Destined, I've again repeated, can be depending on the British American thing. I prefer destined. Okay. Destroyed by. This base was destroyed by the villagers. The army base was destroyed by the enemies. Attack के साथ भी आप by लगाएंगे. The deer was attacked by a lion. The deer was attacked by a lion. Fault with. आप जब कमी निकालते हैं, fault with, wrong with. He always finds fault with the way I do things. Fault in भी लगता है. You will see a lot of faults in this. ठीक है? You always have to find fault with whatever I do. Write with. She always writes with a green pen. Normally school principals green pen use करते हैं. See, she always signs with a green pen. Resign from. he resigned from the post of president of the company. She resigned from the post of director general. Refer to. अब इसमें हम कई बार डायरेक्टली रेफर टू बोलेंगे, कभी हम बीच में प्रोनाउन लगा के बोलेंगे, जैसे रवि वॉज रेफर्ड टू visit Hinduja Hospital. So referred to. Delve into. किस चीज के बाद में थोड़ा गहराई से अंदर जाना, उसका सोच विचार करना. Delve into. फिलहाल इसके लिए थोड़ा सा एडवांस लेवल हो जाता है, तो आप इतना ही बस लिख लीजिए अभी. He delved into it. Delve into. Can I just see who are the active ones? हैं कोई बच्चे जो आज बिल्कुल एक्टिव हैं? कम लग रहे हैं मुझे आज. न्यू ईयर का खुमार. लिव अप टू. किसी की उम्मीदों वगैरह पे जब आप कहते हैं ना, आई कांट लिव अप टू हर एक्सपेक्टेशंस. Live up to. Sign up. Sign up. He has signed up a project. He has signed up a project. कुछ चीज ढूंढते हैं तो उसके लिए look for. Look after तो ध्यान रखने के लिए, for taking care. Look for. वो अपनी जीन्स ढूंढ रहा था. He was looking for his jeans. मैं तो जैसे आपको पहले समझाया था वही चाहूंगी कि ये सारे आप जितने भी आज फ्रेजल वर्ब सीख रहे हैं या प्रपोजिशंस सीख रहे हैं, तो आप उनको अप्लाई करिएगा सिंपल. उसमें आपके टेंसेस की भी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी. तो ही इज लुकिंग फॉर हिज जीन्स, ही इज नॉट लुकिंग फॉर हिज जीन्स, इज ही लुकिंग फॉर हिज जीन्स, इज ही नॉट लुकिंग फॉर हिज जीन्स. सेम वे वॉज, ही वॉज लुकिंग फॉर हिज जीन्स. तो आपको ऐसे लगेगा ही नहीं कि आपको इंग्लिश नहीं आती है, बिकॉज आप बार बार कॉन्स्टेंटली प्रैक्टिस करते रहेंगे तो आपको लगेगा यू गेटिंग ग्रेजुअली फ्लुएंट. एंड यू शुड स्पीक आउट दीज. फर्स्ट यू शुड राइट एंड देन यू शुड स्पीक आउट. गो अगेंस्ट, किसी के खिलाफ जाना. गो अगेंस्ट. आई कांट गो अगेंस्ट माई मदर. I can't go against my mother. किसी के साथ अच्छी बनती है तो gel with. Gel with. और दूसरे ढंग से आप बोल सकते हैं get along with. मेरी उससे बहुत अच्छी बनती है. I get along well with Alka. नहीं बनती तो I don't get along well with Meena. मेरी अलका से बहुत अच्छी बनती है, मेरी मीना से नहीं बनती, सो आई डोंट गेट अलॉन्ग वेल विद मीना। ये बस नाम है भाई, कोई दिल पे मत ले लीजिएगा। जस्ट टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड आई एम सेइंग ऑल दिस। फॉन्ड ऑफ, इसमें से हो सकता है कोई एक आदि आपको पहले भी बताइए, विच इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, इट विल बी अ रिविजन। फॉन्ड ऑफ, आई एम फॉन्ड ऑफ बॉलीवुड म्यूजिक। इसमें आप नॉट से आराम से बनाइएगा। आई एम नॉट फॉन्ड ऑफ पीपल हु शो ऑफ। Restrict to, restrict to, आपने मैसेजेस वगैरह नोटिसेस वगैरह में देखा होगा, restricted to, he is restricted to his place। longing for, किसी चीज की इच्छा होती है तो longing for, I have a longing for being there। longing for, किसी चीज की इच्छा रखना। एक बार आप थोड़ी निगाह मार लीजिए। आई होप मोस्ट ऑफ इट यू बीन एबल टू रिलेट टू एंड अंडरस्टैंड। एक जो कॉमन गलती लोग करते हैं कोप के साथ, तो कोप अप विद बोलते हैं लोग। कोप अप विद इज इनकरेक्ट यूसेज, आप सिर्फ कोप विद बोलिए। ये हमने भी सीखा था, आप में से बहुत लोगों ने भी सुना सीखा होगा या देखा होगा पढ़ा होगा कि लोग बोलते हैं कोप अप विद, बट बी sure that it is wrong। cope with, I can't cope with her speed। it is difficult to cope with her expectations। right? so आप इसे क्वेश्चंस भी बना सकते हैं। Can you cope with her? Adjust with, adjust with, I think I adjust with her quite easily। I think I will adjust with her quite easily। I think adjusting with her is no problem at all, or not a problem at all। Can you adjust with this highly demanding person? Can you really adjust with this highly demanding person? Look into, किस चीज पे आप ध्यान देते हैं, आपकी उसमें लेट्स से जरूरत है कि आप उस पर ध्यान दें, तो एप्लीकेशंस वगैरह में और इसमें बहुत लिखते हैं प्लीज लुक इनटू द मैटर। प्लीज लुक इनटू द मैटर। आई होप यू विल लुक इनटू द मैटर। I believe things will get sorted once you look into the matter। ये शायद मैंने पहले भी बताया, पर फिर वही है कि आप जो लोग नए आते हैं उनके लिए बता देते हैं। succumb to, SUCCUMB, succumb to। इंजरीज वगैरह होती हैं और कई बार नहीं भी बचते लोग, तो ऐसे में बोल देते हैं he succumbed to the injuries. Clean up. Please clean up the room. Live up to. You must live up to your mother's expectation. यानी किसी चीज पे उस तरह से खरा उतरना. अब इतने सारे बोले हैं तो याद नहीं आ रहा है पहले बोला था कि नहीं, बट एनीवे, he lived up to his father's expectations. Similarly, you can make a negative. He did not live up to his friends' expectations. Carry forward. ये भी एक स्टाइल है बोलने का कि जैसे अपनी कोई लेगेसी है, किसी कोई चीज़ आपको खानदानी मिली हुई है और वो संस्कार, वो वैल्यूज़ आपको आगे ले जाने हैं, या किसी ने कोई नाम कमाया है उसको आगे. सो यू मस्ट कैरी फॉरवर्ड द लेगेसी ऑफ योर फादर. You must carry forward the legacy of your father. टॉर्चर के साथ बाय लगेगा. टॉर्चर बाय. टॉर्चर तो खैर आजकल मुझे नहीं लगता मीनिंग बताने की जरूरत है, तो परेशान करते हैं. He was tortured by his enemies. The army officer was tortured by the enemies. Affection for. Affection for. He has a lot of affection for his sister. Affection for. I think you should just take a quick look and revise, and in case you have a doubt, you can ask me. And then I'll tell you a few more. Addicted to. He is addicted to smoking. He is addicted to drinking. He's addicted to alcohol. Walk away. Walk away. I walked away from people who were not genuine. I prefer to walk away from people who are not good at heart. Why don't you walk away from people who cause a lot of stress in your life? right? So this was it for today. I hope most of you who've been a part of the session learned something new and useful. Please practice these, make sentences, use them in your day to day life, and I hope I get to see a difference in your level of English. Bye bye. See you. Have a great year ahead.